Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Jai Hind, and happy Saraswati Puja to all of you. So, I hope all of you are doing well. Good evening, everyone. So, first of all, welcome to the session. And in today's session, the topics which we are going to discuss, in the today's session, you can see one of the topic is small modular reactors. The first topic which we are going to see in today's session is your small modular reactors. Second topic which we are going to discuss is the issue of migrants in India. There have been a number of such comments in the public forum that there are a huge number of illegal migrants in India. So we should also understand that what is the government's position on it and everything. Okay. So we will look at the second topic, that is illegal immigrants in India or illegal migrants in India. So that is second topic which we are going to discuss. Third thing which we are going to discuss is V-Shorards. Basically, this is part of the you can say that the air defense system of India. So that is our third topic which we are going to discuss in today's session. And the fourth topic which we are going to discuss is institutions for tribals in India. Recently, there have been some controversies also with respect to that. There has been some debate and discussion that who should be heading the tribal related institutions in India, or if there is any institution for tribal welfare, who should be heading those institutions. So in that respect, we will try to see that what are the tribal related institutions in India, and we will also talk about a very prominent organization, a constitutional organization, National Commission on Scheduled Tribes. So that is the topic which we are going to discuss. Then we will also see environment related questions from April 2024. So these are the topics which we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay. Now, before we go into that, you all know that our crash course is going on in the bilingual format. It has started from 20th of January and the admission is still going on. Like in this crash course, you will be getting the entire coverage of both papers, that is GS paper 1 also and even the CSAT paper. Along with that, like in GS paper 1, along with all the subjects, we will also be covering this current affairs as well. Okay. So this is one thing which is going on. Many of you are already going through the classes, and those who want to enroll, the admission is still going on. You can enroll in this crash course as well. Okay. Now, there are certain questions based on the previous topics which we have seen in the last session. So let us discuss them and then we will come to our topics. Okay. Yes, Hindi medium वाले भी ले सकते हैं Sandhya, because it is bilingual. So it will be in English and Hindi both. Okay. I have already talked about this, like try to finish all your subjects before March 15. If you are going for this year prelims, you have to do one thing, try to finish all your subjects by this March 15 or 20. So that is one target which you should be taking right now. Okay. Now, let us discuss some of the question. Which of the following is correct with respect to oil import in India? First is saying the oil import has been steadily increasing in the last 5 financial years. In the present times, India imports largest amount of crude oil from Russia. So this is the first question. See the question carefully. The first statement is something which UPSC also asked in the examination. Okay, if you are going for next year, then okay, wait, in tomorrow's session, at the end of the session, I will discuss. I will not get the time today, but in tomorrow's session, I will discuss this part, that those who are going for 26, what should be your timeline. Okay. So I will discuss about that in tomorrow's session. Okay. Okay, so here I am getting answer as B option also and certain answer as C also. Good evening, I am quite good. I hope all of you are doing also well. Like we also have Saraswati Puja. At some places it has been celebrated last day, and today also at many places this is being celebrated. So first of all, I wish that Goddess Saraswati bless you all so that you can get the success in the examination. Okay, now if we look at this, if we look at the second course statement, you all know that this one is correct. India imports largest amount of crude oil from Russia. So this is one part which we know. Second is saying the oil import has been steadily increasing in the last 5 financial years. Now it's not that there is continuous increase or decrease. If you look at the last 5 financial years, there has been fluctuation. There has been fluctuation. So sometimes it is increasing, sometimes it is decreasing. So this is one of the pattern on which UPSC also ask you question. They can ask you about import of oil also. They can ask you about GDP also. They can ask you about this current account deficit also or fiscal deficit also. So when you are having this economic survey, go through these charts and see what has been the trend in the last 5 years or 10 years. That is one of the favorite topic for UPSC. Okay. So here the answer will be option B, that is 2 only. Okay. Coming to the second question, how many of the following is correct with respect to Point Nemo? It is considered as the remotest part of Earth in the North Pacific Ocean. It is also used as graveyard of unused or defunct satellites. India has become the first country to reach this point. Question number 2. Point Nemo. It is considered as the remotest part of Earth in the North Pacific Ocean. How many of them are correct? That you have to tell. It is also used as graveyard of unused or defunct satellites. India has become the first country to reach this point. This is question number 2. What will be the answer? Okay, certain people are saying option A, option B. Now, if we look at this, India has become the first country. You know that? No, it is not true. Many countries have also reached this point. Okay, so this third option is absolutely incorrect. Second is saying it is also used as graveyard of unused or defunct satellite. No, that is correct. Third thing is it is considered as the remotest part of Earth in the North Pacific Ocean. That is incorrect. It is there in South Pacific Ocean. It is not in the North Pacific Ocean. It is in the South Pacific Ocean. So this first statement is also incorrect. Answer will be only one. Answer will be only one, A. How many of the following can trigger glacial lake outburst flood? Cloudburst in Himalayan region, snow avalanches in the mountains, landslides in Himalayan region, volcanic eruption in Barren Island. How many of the following can trigger glacial lake outburst flood? This is question number 3. How many of the following can trigger glacial lake outburst flood in Himalayas? Question number 3. Okay, so yes. So I think all of you know this. This is comparatively a very easy question. You can easily eliminate. There is no such relation of Barren Island with respect to this volcanic eruption. Barren Island is there in Andaman and Nicobar, near the Andaman Islands. So 1, 2 and 3 are correct here. So answer here will be option C, that is only 3. Okay. So these are 3 questions which we have seen on the basis of previous class. At the end of the session, we will see some more questions on the basis of environment also. Okay. Now, if we look at the topics for today, one of the topic is small modular reactor. In the budget also this year, we have seen that there has been an announcement of nuclear mission, national nuclear mission. There is a project of 20,000 crore rupees for national nuclear mission. And one of the very important component of that is the modular reactors. So first of all, what we have to understand that there is one thing called as there is one thing called as a small modular reactors. Small modular reactors. Okay. There is another thing called as Bharat small reactors. And there is third thing, Bharat small modular reactors. Bharat small modular reactors. So let us try to understand the difference between this. Okay. The first thing which we see here is the small modular reactors. Okay. So in this case, in the case of a small modular reactors, you have three components. One is it is a small. Second thing is it is modular. And third thing is it is reactor. Okay. So reactor means it works on the basis of nuclear fission. It is a nuclear reactor working on the principle of nuclear fission. Okay. So first thing, it works on the principle of nuclear fission. Okay. So that is one part. Second part which we see here, that it is modular. Modular means it is like manufactured somewhere else and then it is assembled at a location. Okay. So manufactured elsewhere and assembled at a site. Assembled at a site. Like suppose that sometimes you are having so many things which are coming online these days. Like you can also order a table or a chair these days. So they come in not in a proper chair or table shape. They come in the form of some slabs and some screws or some of the connectors. So what we see that they are coming in fabricated pieces and you can assemble them at your home by yourself also. So you don't have to purchase a full-fledged table. You can simply get the sheets from there, the prefabricated sheets. You can use the connectors and you can connect them by yourself at your home. Okay. So that is one thing which we see in case of prefabricated material. So in case of a small modular reactors, there will be different part of that reactors which will be pre-made in factories or industries. They will be assembled at a site. And this is a small. So small means it will have normal capacity of 300 megawatt. Okay. It will have a capacity of 300 megawatt. So that makes it a small modular reactor. Okay. So it is a modular one. Modular means it is manufactured somewhere else and assembled at a location. So they are like they can provide electricity connection to dense areas also. They have a smaller capacity, so they are not very much dangerous also. So that is the advantage of it. Now there is one thing called as Bharat small reactors. Remember one thing, this is not a modular reactor. This is not a modular reactor. It is a conventional nuclear reactor. It is a conventional nuclear reactor which will be built on a site. Okay. So it is not pre-manufactured and assembled. No. In normal manner, as we construct or as we develop a nuclear reactor, in same manner it will also be developed at the location. Okay. So this is going to be developed at the location. Developed at location. Now, why? It is also having a component called as a small reactor. So how much is the capacity? Its capacity will be 220 megawatt. Okay. Our normal reactors are generally 700 megawatts or higher, or at least 500 megawatt. This will be a reactor of 220 megawatt. That's why it has been called as small modular reactors. Sorry, it's Bharat small reactors, not modular. So this is not a modular reactor, it is a conventional nuclear reactor working on the same principle. This is a pressurized heavy water reactor. This will be a pressurized heavy water reactor. Heavy water reactor. So that will be our Bharat small reactor. And the third one, Bharat small modular reactor. It will be developed in India. To be developed in India. Will be similar to SMR. It will be similar to the small modular reactors. So last year government has made a plan for two things. One is small modular reactors, Bharat small modular reactors and Bharat small reactors. So Bharat small reactors are conventional reactors, whereas Bharat small modular reactors are going to be developed in the future. Bharat small reactors can be set up at any point of time because we already know the technology. We have to just downscale it. So that is one thing which has been proposed even recently. We have got a national nuclear mission with involvement of, with an outlay of 20,000 crore rupees, and it also advocates the participation of private sector in the nuclear field. For a very long period of time, atomic energy was kept out of the purview of the private sector. Now, even private sector will be allowed to develop small modular reactors or even small reactors. Okay. So that is one part, a latest update on the nuclear front side. Okay. So last year also I have been telling you, this year also, maybe for the mains examination also as well as prelims exam, this will remain a crucial topic this year. Okay. The nuclear reactors. We have already discussed these topics in the past. We are discussing again to just revise, brush up these topics. Okay. Now, coming to the second topic. That is the issue of illegal immigrants in India. Okay. Illegal immigrants in India. So, what is this issue of illegal immigrants? So, first thing which we have to understand, SB Kashyap, we have a Hindi class at 6 p.m. We will have this Hindi class at 6 p.m. also. So, on the other channel, you will have that Hindi class in current affairs also. But right now, this is exclusively for English medium. Okay. Now, we have this one thing, illegal immigrants in India. Recently, the Vice President of India has also said that, that we cannot allow huge number of illegal immigrants in India. So that has been a statement by the Vice President of India also. Okay. So let us see a few things. First of all, how many illegal immigrants are actually there in India? Okay. And who is actually an illegal immigrant in the case of India? Okay. So let us see that. Okay. First thing, like how many are there? Now see, there are three different points which I want to show you. Okay. One is the story of 2023. Okay. There was a question from Supreme Court. From the government of India that how many illegal immigrants are there in India. So in 2023, the government of India said that there is no official data. With respect to number of illegal migrants or immigrants in India. There is no such official data. According to government of India, they have filed an affidavit. In the Supreme Court of India, and in that, what the government has said that we have no official data with respect to the illegal immigrants in India. So that is one of the observation. But in 2004, in the Parliament of India, the then Minister Sri Prakash Jaiswal, he told the Parliament of India that there are 12 million illegal Bangladeshis in India. In 2004, In 2004, it was said by the then Minister of State Minister of State for Home Affairs. He said that there are 12 million illegal Bangladeshis in India. Okay. Recently, in 2016, the Minister of State for Home Affairs, Kiran Rijiju, he also said that there are about 20 million illegal immigrants from Bangladesh in India. Okay. So in 2016 also, government told in the parliament that there are 20 million immigrants, illegal immigrants from Bangladesh in India. Okay. Now, in the Supreme Court, government has said that there is no official data with respect to illegal immigrants. So officially in the court, government says no illegal immigrant data. In the parliament, government has said that there might be around 20 million illegal immigrants in India. If we talk about the actual cases with respect to this, there has been around 31,000 people who have faced this trial in the foreigner tribunal, and out of that 17,000 have been given citizenship in India and 14,000 have been, their appeal or their claim has been rejected. Okay. So only 14,000 in the present times can be said, according to the foreign tribunal, the foreigners tribunal, which is established in India to determine whether a person is illegal immigrant or not, that has said 17,000 people out of 31,000 cases have been given citizenship, whereas 14,000 are there who have not been given any citizenship or any other part. Yeah. Now, so this is one thing, official data. Second thing is like, who will be called as a illegal immigrant in India? Who will be called this? Okay. So there is the Foreigners Act of 1946. Foreigners Act of 1946, which says that a person, a foreigner who enters the country without valid travel document like a passport and visa, or enters with valid document but stays beyond the permitted time period. Okay. So if there is a person who is entering India without a proper passport and visa, or a person who has come with visa and passport but he is overstaying, they will be classified as illegal immigrants. And what will be happening there? There are two options. Either they will be like sent back to their countries, or they will be sent in jail. So there are two results of this. Okay, they may be imprisoned or deported back. Okay, they may be imprisoned or reported back. So this is the law which says that they will be imprisoned or reported back. But then on this immigration policy, there has not been any concrete policy or any concrete steps so far. Even in 2023, if we go by the latest announcement from the government, latest affidavit filed by Government of India in Supreme Court, it says that we have no official data with respect to illegal immigrants in India. Okay. So that is the position of illegal immigrants in India. Suppose if we have to write an answer with respect to this, you can mention this data of parliament. Okay, that in 2016 it was told in the parliament that we have got 20 million illegal immigrants from Bangladesh. Okay. But in 2023, government has also said that there is no official data. So first thing is, we have no clarity over this, that who are actually and how many actually illegal immigrants from any country are there in India. Okay. So that is the current situation. Okay. Now, of course, we can discuss that what can be the challenges of this or not, but we will discuss that sometimes else. Right now, we are just looking at some prelims related topic mainly. Okay. We will discuss this again if there is any policy of government with respect to migration. Okay. Now, coming to the third topic. Third topic is V-SHORADs. Okay. There has been a recent testing of an air defense system called as very short range air defense system. It stands for very short range air defense system. So see, you can see from here itself, you can see from this image itself, that is a man portable. It is a man portable air defense system. Okay. This is a man portable air defense system. Air defense system. Okay. It can target drones or aerial threats at low altitude. Okay. Range of 8 kilometer and 4.5 kilometer altitude. So this is a man portable air defense system. Air defense system, man portable air defense system. So you know that sometimes, like if we look at our eastern and western border, we see that in the recent times many of the drones are also coming from Pakistan, or sometimes coming from Myanmar also, or other hostile countries, okay, or other rebel groups. So this is one of the system which can be used to neutralize the aerial threats. It can be used to neutralize the aerial threats, but it is of short range. So if there are some drones or some smaller aerial threats coming at a small height, so they can be like tackled with the help of this VSHORADs. Okay. So there has been recent 3 tests of this. There have been 3 tests near the Odisha coast. Okay. So it is suitable for 3 wings of army. Okay. Suitable for Army, Air Force, and even Navy. Okay. And if you look at this, this has been developed by DRDO. This has been developed by DRDO. So indigenous development of this man portable very short range air defense system has been done by India. So there has been 3 tests and it has been successful. Now tell me one thing. If we talk about the India's defense system, what else do we have? What are the other defense mechanism system of India? Any idea? Like what other systems we have? This is one part, this is a very short range. Yes, like smaller threats which are there, so this is part of it. Okay. But if we are talking about this one, if we are talking about this air defense system of India, what other options do we have? What other options we are having? If we look at the air defense system of India, what other options we are having? Igla, AD guns are okay. Akash, AD fighters, anything else? Means the entire system name. Not individual missiles. We have different layers. Yes, S-400 system is there. See, if we look at the outermost range, we have this ballistic missile defense. Ballistic missile defense. Okay. So this is one part. This is one part you will find that we have this ballistic missile defense system. There are 2 components of it. There is one component called as Prithvi Air Defense. Prithvi Air Defense and Advanced Air Defense. So there are 2 parts of it, Prithvi Air Defense and Advanced Air Defense. So if some ballistic missile is coming up, so up to a range of around 80 kilometer, it can be destroyed. It can be destroyed by this Prithvi Air Defense system. Okay, up to 80 kilometer in height, it can be destroyed by the Prithvi Air Defense system. If it suppose it crosses that layer, so second layer is advanced air system, which can be removing it at a height of around 30 to 40 kilometer. So that is advanced air system. Okay. So this is normally 60 to 80 kilometer, and this is normally functioning in case of 30 to 40 kilometer. So that is the range of these two, Prithvi air defense system and advanced air defense system. Okay. So that is our first range. Okay. You will also find that we also have a second system, Barak 8 missiles. Okay. So India and Israel has co-developed this part. Okay. India plus Israel. And this is for medium range missiles. Medium range missiles. Okay. You will find that this ballistic missile defense, it can tackle like this intercontinental ballistic missile. Intercontinental ballistic missiles. So the bigger missiles which are there, they can be tackled using this ballistic missile defense system. Okay. Then this medium range missiles can be tackled using the Barak 8 missile systems. Okay. Then we have also the third one, which is the S-400 system. Okay. So this is for India plus Russia. Okay. So India has acquired this from Russia, S-400 systems. But you will find that this S-400 system is actually there in order to protect some very important cities. Okay. So this is mainly for protecting important areas or cities. So they can be protected using this S-400 system. Okay. So it is also having a range. Up to like 300 to 400 kilometers. But this is generally protecting the missiles coming from the short ranges or smaller ranges. Okay. The Prithvi defense system is mainly for ballistic missile. This can be for cruise missile also. The S-400 system can be for cruise missiles. Okay. Or any such aerial targets which are coming. Okay, like suppose any helicopters or any other such fighter jets are coming, so our S-400 system can be attacking those aerial threats also. That is S-400 system. Apart from this, we have the V-SORARs also. We have multiple other small defense systems also. But these are the three main systems which we have got. Okay, we also have this, like if we talk about this, we also have this NASAM layer. Okay, we also have this another layer which is called as NASAM. Okay, so this is for this quick reaction network system of Stingers gun system and AMRAAM missiles. Okay, so this is for quick reaction. So it is mainly used in battle zones or some other places, or when multiple threats are coming. So for that we have this NASAM range also. Okay, we also have this Akash layer. Okay, Akash layer is also one part of Akash defense system is also there. Okay, so there is Akash defense system also, there is NASAM layer also, and apart from this you will find that various other smaller like V-SORARs and other protection regimes are also there. So India has a multi-layer missile defense program or air defense system, starting from ballistic missiles to V-SORARs also. So these are the defense mechanisms of India in the present time. Okay. Now, coming to the next topic, one more thing which we have to discuss for today is institutions for tribal welfare in India. Okay. So there is a recent debate which is going on that who should be heading the institutions which are for development or welfare of the tribes. Okay. So we have seen that there are certain institutions, there are four mainly institutions. Okay. One of them is Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Okay. There is one thing called as Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Tribal Affairs. There is National Commission on Scheduled Tribes, and there is also TriFed and Tribal Research Institute. Tribal Research Institute is all about research in the area of tribals or research for the welfare of tribals, about the study with respect to tribals, whereas TriFed is with respect to the cooperative movements with respect to the tribal groups. Okay. But we are going to see about this one, National Commission on Scheduled Tribe. This is a constitutional body, and if UPSC is asking question, they can ask you about this one, National Commission on Scheduled Tribes. So we are going to talk about this body. Okay. National Commission on Scheduled Tribes, NCST. So tell me first thing, tell me a few things, which constitutional article, which constitutional amendment, and when it was established. Okay. I am telling you one part from myself, it is a constitutional body. It is a constitutional body. It is a constitutional body. What is the objective of this body? Objective is to promote the welfare, of the tribal people, and at the same time also see and monitor whether the tribal welfare schemes are working well or not, whether the provisions mentioned in the constitution with respect to tribals are properly enforced or not. So that is the work of this organization. But tell me, which constitutional article provides for this? Plus, at the same time, which constitutional amendment established this? These two questions. Okay. Yes. If we see at the article 338A, that is the article. Article 338A, that is the article which provides for National Commission on Scheduled Tribe. It was established in 2004. Established in 2004. There was 89th Constitutional Amendment Act. Constitutional Amendment Act of 2003. Okay. So there was this 89th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2003 which provided for setup of a National Commission on Scheduled Tribes. Earlier it was National Commission on Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes. There was a single body, National Commission on Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe. But in 2004 it was established as two different bodies. National Commission on Scheduled Caste was made as a different constitutional body. Then we have National Commission on Scheduled Tribe as a different body. Okay. So this works for the welfare. Works for welfare of scheduled tribe in India. Also monitors implementation of constitutional safeguards or legal safeguards for scheduled tribes. So it will see if their constitutional rights are being protected or not. If there is a legal right for the scheduled tribes in India, Are they properly enforced or not? Are they properly being implemented or not? That is the work of this National Commission on Scheduled Tribes. Okay. So that is the work of this National Commission on Scheduled Tribes in India. Okay. Now, if we look at the composition of this, so here what we have, there is one chairperson, then we also have one vice chairperson, and plus three other members. So they are all part of this National Commission on Scheduled Tribes. Okay. So they are the 5-member body, that is National Commission on Scheduled Tribes. Okay. You will find that their tenure is of 3 years, and they are eligible only for 2 terms. Okay. Means they can be appointed for 2 terms only. Okay. So can be appointed for 2 terms only. Now, of course, the service conditions and all other things, they will be decided by the president. Okay. And see, president is appointing them. President appoints. Now, president appoints plus one more thing, by warrant under his hand and seal. Under his hand and seal. So can you tell me what is the meaning of this? Under his hand and seal. What is the meaning of this term? That president appoints this person by warrant under his hand and seal. So what is the meaning of this term? That if suppose that if a person is appointed by president by warrant under his hand and seal. So what is the meaning of this term? What is the meaning of this term? Anyone? If president is appointing someone by warrant under his hand and seal, so what is the meaning of this? Any idea about this? See, it means simply that it cannot be delegated to any other person. No, not simply pleasure of president. Pleasure of president means anyone have this, anyone remains on his post until the president is wants him that on that post. Means president can terminate at any time. So it is not the pleasure of president. It means he can be appointed only and only by the president of India. Okay, but only and only by the president of India. He cannot delegate this task to anyone else. President cannot delegate this task to anyone else. It has to be appointed by the president himself. Okay. Of course, he will be working on the advice of Council of Ministers. Remember one thing, the president acts most of the time, 99% of the time, on the advice of Council of Ministers. In case of any appointment, president acts on the advice of Council of Ministers, or if a committee has been made for that purpose, so by the help of that committee. So president has no discretion in that matter. But by warrant under his hand and seal means only he can do it. He cannot delegate it to someone else. This delegation will not be allowed to anyone else. He has to sign it personally. Okay. You will also find that this person is having the rank of Union Cabinet Minister. This person will be having the rank of Union Cabinet Minister. This will have the rank of Minister of State. And the three members who are there, they will be having the rank of secretary to Government of India. Okay. So they are also like given some special privilege. This one chairperson will be having the rank equal to a cabinet minister. This one vice chairperson, he will be having the rank of Minister of State, and Minister of State in the union government. Minister of State doesn't mean Minister of State in the state government. Minister of State in the union government. And this one, he will be having the rank equal to Secretary of Government of India. So they have good ranks also. So this is one part, National Commission on Scheduled Tribe. This is an important constitutional body. So whenever you are reading the polity, you have to revise that also. National Commission for Scheduled Caste also, Scheduled Tribes also. Okay. It also has the power of a civil court while calling someone for like giving any evidence or giving any such authentication or any statement. So that also is having the power of civil court. We will discuss that sometime else. Okay. Now, let's see certain questions with respect to this environment now. We will see some questions. Okay. So these were the 4 topics. Now we have this 3 simple questions today. 3 simple questions for today environment. First thing is, Global Geopark Network is an initiative of IUCN, United Nations Environment Program, Worldwide Fund for Nature, or UNESCO. So, a simple question. I think this everyone can answer. Global Geopark Network. B. Global Geopark Network. Neha. See Neha, on 1st or 2nd Feb, it was Saturday and Sunday. We are having current affair classes from Monday to Friday. We are having current affair classes from Monday to Friday. That's why 1 and 2 is not there. Okay, so what will be the answer here? B or D? Some people are saying United Nations Environment Program, some are saying UNESCO. What will be the correct answer? Global Geopark Networks. It is the initiative of Foreign Tribunal. Sumit, it is Foreign Tribunal. Basically, this entire illegal migration comes under the part of Ministry of Home Affairs. So, Ministry of Home Affairs can take them to Foreign Tribunal. Okay. There is a Foreigners Act 1946, under which there is a tribunal which sees that if there is a person, whether he is legal citizen of India or whether he is illegal migrant. So, in that case, Ministry of Home Affairs starts the process and they take them to Foreign Tribunal. So yes, the answer here is option D. UNESCO is the one which has started this Global Geoparks Network. Basically, Global Geoparks Network is also a non-governmental organization which is the partner of UNESCO, implementation partner of UNESCO for this program. So here the answer is option D, that is UNESCO. Okay, UNESCO has started this program. Now, the second question is, State of Global Climate Report is published by World Meteorological Organization, United Nations Environment Program, International Union for Conservation of Nature, or Worldwide Fund for Nature. Question number 2, State of Global Climate Report. Question number 2 is here, State of Global Climate Report. State of Global Climate Report is published by which organization? A option, your B option. See, these reports or these institutions which are there in environment, they ask a number of questions with respect to this. Okay, so they are the easy questions and you should not be making error in this. So State of Global Climate Report is published by World Meteorological Organization. It is done by World Meteorological Organization. So they are giving this report. World Meteorological Organization. Remember about this organization because IMD has completed 150 years. So there may be a chance that they will ask you about World Meteorological Organization also, or reports by this organization. Read this topic also. One last question. Which of the following statement is not correct with respect to permafrost region? First is saying permafrost thawing adds carbon dioxide to atmosphere. It may lead to revival of zombie bacteria. It can emit methane and nitrous oxide. It is found only in the Arctic Circle. So this is also a relatively easy question. Question number 3. With respect to permafrost, which of the statements is not correct? Question number 3. One answer is option D, one has answer A. C option. Look at this question carefully. Permafrost thawing. Permafrost is a layer which is continuously there at sub-zero temperature. Okay, almost zero temperature is there. So if you look at this, if there is thawing means breaking of it or melting of it. So if permafrost thawing is happening, it will lead to emission of carbon dioxide. So this first option is absolutely correct, that it will add carbon dioxide. Even this methane and nitrous oxide, which has been subdued under this permafrost, will also come up. So first and C are correct. It may also lead to revival of zombie bacteria. We have seen this in previous science related question also, that what are zombie viruses or zombie microbes. So these are basically bacteria or smaller organisms which remains under the ground for very long time, and when they will come out, they will create some diseases also. Okay. It is found only in Arctic? No. Apart from Arctic, it can also be seen near Antarctic. Even in the mountainous regions, permafrost may be present. Even in mountainous regions near glaciers, for example Himalaya or other regions, there can be presence of this permafrost. Okay. So this D option is incorrect. Rest A, B and C are correct. Hence the answer will be option D. Okay. So these were the questions for today. Tomorrow also we will see some more difficult questions from April. These were the easy ones. We will see some higher level of questions in tomorrow's session with respect to this with respect to this environment of April 2024. Okay. And this one is the question for today. Which state has the highest and lowest population of tribal people in India? So just go through this. Which state has the highest and lowest population of tribals in India? So tell me about that in the comment box, and tomorrow we will again meet to discuss the further topics. Okay. So thank you everyone. Let's meet in tomorrow's session then, and then we will discuss the remaining topics. Also we will see some questions from environment of April 2024. Okay. So happy Vasant Panchami everyone once again. Take care and good night. Thank you.